in your town, and I got a bigger bugging bell on my wall. Got a little more kick in my jaw, y'all. I got a little more spit in my chow. Alright, I'm gonna show you my town. Right here begins Pittville. This is my town. Pittville goes out there a few miles. You'll get lost because every single road is Pittville something. Pittville this, Pittville that, Pittville this, street, road, avenue, whatever. And you think you're on the right street, but you're not. And I will say, I'll show you the end of the city. It's right here. Little houses. There's a town of, I think it's about 325 last I checked. Is the population of Pittville. But 326 now with a black redneck. You know what I mean? Everybody got farms and goats and stuff. Don't nobody really go to the store for eggs. People raise bunnies to eat and stuff is chickens. You always hear roosters crowing. They'll slaughter themselves a cow. Don't nobody out here really go to the grocery store for much of anything except, you know, I go get ice, I go get water, granola, stuff that don't go bad just sitting there. Because I'd be out in the woods, obviously. So, but, yeah. I love this. Little old-ass tractors like that. There's so much history around here. Like I said, my land ain't been touched since 1935. And this stop sign marks the end of Pittville. Because now we're on Brady Circle. There goes my town. Yeah. I don't know why. Oh, wait a minute. I think it actually stops up here. There's one more Pittville Road. But you can see there ain't nobody really out here. Yeah, it's so congested. We got townhouses on top of townhouses. Everybody builds themselves a little humble little cabin. That's one of the biggest houses I've seen out here. Seriously. Everything's more like that. That's like the most modern, I don't even know what that thing is, just a storage shed. Okay, so this is the end. See, it says Pittville Teton. I live on that road, but on the other side of it. But that was the town. No stoplights, no stop signs. Take you, I don't know, about two minutes to drive through. Or no, about 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes to drive through. Yep. And back out into the country. So I could have took that road, the Pittville Road, to my house. Or my house. To the campsite. But I just go up this freeway just because it's faster. That one's just a back road. Twisty, windy. It's nice through the country. You can see creeks and stuff like that. There's always little sources of water. I think I'm gonna go when I get back. I'm gonna go ahead and get down. There's always honks over my land. I love honks. My spirit in them. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and when we get back to the land, we're gonna go explore a little bit more and try and find some more suitable places like I showed y'all when I was at the top of the tree. There's my Shasta, I think. When I was at the top of the tree, I showed y'all. Yeah, you know, this is sad. We got a freaking semi coming up on us. This fool needs to hit the pedal on the right. Anyways. Seriously, the semi's coming up on our butt. Like, can you please hit the pedal on the right, homie? No, he can't. Look at, I'm about to get squished because of this fucker. That's cray cray. Is this semi gonna pass us? He is. I would pass this. I just can't see past this fucking truck. Well, I ain't in that much of a hurry. See? Good thing I didn't, because I would have gotten a head-on collision. I don't know. I probably would have seen it. And this semi's passing us. Oh my God. These country boys don't play. He's moving on down the line. We gonna do what they say can't be does. I don't mind passing in front of this. Behind the semi. Anything hit that semi, it's done. He cleared the way for me. This fool is tripping. I mean, I don't know where he's from. I don't think he's from around here, because don't nobody go that slow around here. I mean, it's miles and miles. You can see the highway. It goes up there. I mean, you're looking at it, you just can't see it. So this fool's tripping. As you can see, a professional trucker is driving the speed limit and probably a little bit more. Because he been moving on down the line. You know what I mean? They ain't playing. These country boys is getting it. And amen to the truckers, because they still bringing your food. They still, you know, supplying all that stuff around the country. You know, so you can kind of see right there where it's cut out. If I zoom in, the mountain. See that little dirt cut out? That's the road. Or that's the highway. This is my highway. This is my road. It used to be a highway. This was that's why it's called Old Highway Road. This was literally the highway. Dude, I can't even see that truck. That's cray. Oh, he's there. Usually I cut that corner. But this is where I love to do donuts. I got stuff. I went into town and got supplies, so we ain't gonna go do no donuts or figure eight. See what I'm saying? I mean, that's fun, but I really like four-wheeling, like off in the cuts. You know what I mean? Like, that's even more fun. Anyways, yeah, that's the highway going on up there, and yeah, this is my road. It's so populated out here. I mean, there's so much traffic. It's not even funny. I mean, I can't even leave my house from like 4 to 8. It's San Francisco. Out here, it's so beautiful out here. So peaceful. You're the only one. I mean, what could you not like about this? Literally. I mean, I'm serious. So nobody's built hella concrete driveways. You know what I mean? It's still all untouched. The driveways are dirt. You know what I mean? They smoothed out some road and they got some dirt. They got a little fishing pond probably stocked up with some trout, you know, bass. But yeah, the only paved surfaces is the roads for truckers to drive on. This was paved because it used to be the old highway, but this was the end. So this would take you, this road takes you back into Pittville. So that's why they call it the old highway, because this is the highway of Pittville, basically. Like I said, this road that we're on is Old Highway Road, but what I'm about to turn on is called like One Pittville Teton Road. I think that's where that little 4x4 trail goes back to my property. I'm gonna have to check these out. You know, we're a little far away, but I wonder though, because that thing was going parallel to the road. So I don't know. But yeah. So anyways, right here you can see around the turn. Slow down, and it says, yeah, you're not gonna hit that fool. Oh yeah. And back on the dirt road, baby. Heading back up. Like I said, I'm gonna go on back up there and I don't know, look for some more sites to build or whatnot. I mean, I probably still only explored maybe a 10th of my property, just because there's just a lot of things to do, and you got to get ready before the night comes. Although now the temperature's raising, it's gonna be more of a hot type deal. You gotta, you know what I mean, build some shade or something like that. See, my mud puddles are drying up. Boom. But yeah, I need to get a new headlight. I went ahead and did my, you know what I'm saying, redneck body work. And it's good. I went to the shop just now. I was like, dude, tell me how bad this is. It's like, put a fucking headlight in, you're good. Boom! Cause around here we drink and we drive fucked up trucks. And these outlaw women make country boy come undone. If you think that flag, I mean they don't like black. Son, you're so confused. It's out so bad. Why'd you want it back? Gotta make you think though, don't it? And yeah, all y'all fools stripping on the rebel flag, I get it. Yeah, I'm saying no, it's not America's flag. But it don't mean that they don't like black people or that they're automatically racist or they're for slavery. Y'all need to come to this new age. It's 2020. I ain't gonna fly no Dixie flag. Don't get me wrong. But to me, the Dixie flag today represents an outlaw. He's saying, you know what? Fuck what America has come to. I like what America was, and without the Jim Crow. I mean, I literally had this conversation in the grocery store. We was like, yeah, man, we wish we could go. He's like, yeah, I wish we could go back to like the 30s or something like that. And I was like, yeah, just without the slavery and shit. He's like, yeah, we need to get rid of that part. And I'm like, yeah, no, all them Jim Crow laws, I'm good on. But if we wanted to go back in time, I'm down. You take away all them Jim Crow laws, I happily go back in time with you. But what folk don't know is that 1 out of every 3 cowboys was black. 1 out of every 3 cowboys was Mexican or Indian. And then 1 out of 3 was white. Because white people could get a job. Black folk couldn't. And so all we could do was run, you know, cattle. And, or even not even do that. You know, we'd be lucky to get a job as a rancher. And so cowboys, like the Rufus Buck gang and whatnot, you probably never even heard of Rufus Buck. The Lone Ranger was actually, people think the Lone Ranger, and not people, historians think the Lone Ranger, that little show that they made, was based off of this black guy. I forget his name at the time, but he single-handedly brought in like 3,000 get dang outlaws. They said if you gave him a warrant, it was done. And he rode by himself. He was black, and that's like the Black Mass. Nobody knew who the hell he was until it was too late, because he always usually wore a mask. And then he also had a sidekick that was Indian, who was his only sidekick. So that would be the Lone Ranger and Tonto. But Lord knows they didn't want to give no black people no credit for no being a hero. But he was an absolute hero. He was the deputy for the hanging judge. I won't say in Oklahoma, but he's known as the hanging judge. But realistically, out of like, I don't know, 3,000 court cases or something, he only hung like 175 of them. So I feel like he was a pretty justified, pretty justice-driven judge, as opposed, I don't believe that he should deserve the name the hanging judge, but it's probably just because he hung more folk. He probably just didn't fuck around. You kill somebody, okay, you're dead too. You know what I mean? Oh, you shot his wife, okay, you're dead. You know what I mean? Oh, you stole a goat, okay, well, you got 6 months in prison. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel it was. I'm kind of tripping because, honestly, I've seen 3 dead birds. Not 8, not nothing, not touched. Just dead. Like, not even, well, I guess they're not that heavy. I was going to say, not like they fell out of the sky, because when a human does, you kind of we call it, splat. But maybe he did because they're not that light. But they're just, they're basically in pristine condition, except they're dead. And the one, I seen one, he had like blood hanging out of his mouth. I was like, dude. Poor lady was on Miss Matthews' property, so I went ahead and just grabbed it and threw it under the porch. But because it was on her desk, so it's kind of nasty. I don't want her to have to deal with it. Really nice old lady, 80-something. Told me a little bit about the history and her husband, Dewey. Dewey could do it all. I'll show you some of the stuff that Dewey done, and it'll amaze you. That boy could do anything with metal. Anything. It's crazy. Back in the folks just don't do stuff like they do today. They used to make their own stuff. I mean, he even still got I guess Dewey's dad was a horseshoe, a shoesman or whatever, or a horseshoe guy. And so he has the steel, you can crank it. It ain't been oiled in freaking probably 40 years. I walk up and crank the thing and it still pumps air into the freaking, into the, whatever you call those things where they get really, really hot, in the smelter or whatever. So he could bang it into shape. I mean, the whole thing was still there without the top. And literally all you had to do was build the right type of fire, which I don't know, you know what I mean, and keep cranking that little thing that blows the air into it and bang out your horseshoes. But that damn thing still works today. To damn day. I'd be damned if you could buy something today, not oil it for 40 years. I'm talking about gears and whatnot. Not oil it for 40 years and have it still work. Not gonna happen. See, this is what I was talking about. My road gets a little rough. We was down on the smooth part before, but it ain't smooth no more. That's why you gotta have a 4-wheel, and that's why you might lose a couple headlights. Like that. I love these Jeeps. I do. I hate their bumpers. Like seriously, plastic and freaking styrofoam. That blows my mind. You know, I never really. I used to rally that black Jeep. That's why it sat in there with no hood, no grill, no bumper, and no nothing. Because I took this road like 25 miles an hour, just happy like this thing was a freaking Humvee. But I actually kind of want this Jeep to last a little bit, so I need to go ahead and get like a metal grill, metal back bumper, and so on and so forth, and a tow winch, so for in case you do get stuck in the snow season, because I don't have studded tires. But you're not supposed to run them in the regularly anyways. You're supposed to run them during snow time. It gives you extra traction, but I got chains for that. So nowadays they make cool chains. They're called self-tightening chains. You put them on and drive 10 feet or 15 feet forward, 15 feet backwards, and they tighten themselves up and you're ready to roll. So yeah. But like I said, we was at the bottom of the dirt road when I started filming the last time. Now we're coming up to my property. That little thing, I want to sit back and shoot that little freaking marker. Yeah. Okay. Hit that stuff like that. Look at them on. That ain't no trouble. Okay. Home sweet home. Mandatory. First things first. As if you didn't know. here, baby. Been a long time no see. Go ahead and open my baby up, let her air out. All them little things in there is the head gasket, the radiator. I ain't put it on and fix it. I'm missing a rocker. Somebody been fucking with me. Stealing my rocker. Like, who wants a rocker? My light was busted. I don't know. There might be a Bigfoot out here, but ever since I had that conversation the other night, they wouldn't leave us alone. So, I got no problem with them. But yeah, we're gonna open it up, let it air out. Otherwise, when I first came back up here after a while, it was moldy inside. I was like, oh, baby. Maybe you can see it was molding. Dysfunctional veteran. Leave me alone. Yeah, this is kind of just my little storage space for now. Ammo, MREs. I took most of the MREs on up already. I'm just grabbing a couple more. The green things you see on the ground are MRE heaters, open MREs, and that's what I was looking for, is that X-Acto knife. Go our little ballistics test. How you do? Airborne. Let that thing get some air for a little while. I'll walk back down here and close her up for today. It goes, but yeah. All right. That's hot. Okay. Let's see if we can make it this time and drive without having to drop her down in. Really need to take out one of those trees. That stupid tree. I took down those two. Those were bugging the focus out of me. But I did make this wide enough to where we can make this turn, I believe. See? I'm sorry. I had to put it down because we were so close to that tree right there when I was turning right. When I was turning left. God, we barely missed it, but we got it. We're still in drive. This is where we might have to drop it in a second or something, because we start to get rocks and you ain't driving really fast. And so, I don't know. I don't think so. I think I got most of the big ones out of here. And at least a pathway. See, that's the little, I had to blow up on the way out because it was pissing me off. Like, shouldn't be scraping. Let's see. Oh, it's amazing what a 270 would do. Ain't bottom out. Ain't that about a booch? Yeah. Redneck Road. Built from scratch. Yeah. An axe, a hatchet, 2 shovels, because one broke. Well, actually, I broke the axe too. I need to go get the head. And a sawzall. That's all I had. This is 1/4 miles. This is 1/4 miles of road, literally cut out of the wilderness. But I realized I unloaded all the fixings to start building. I need to figure out where I want to build first, because getting the road there is the biggest problem. I do kind of want to build something where I am at, but I don't have power because the stupid thing that I bought sucked. We don't want to go on that rock the other side. See this? Oh, dude, seriously? Did you hear that? We're gonna have to shoot that thing. No, we're shooting that one too. country boy can survive. Came from West Virginia, coal mines in the Rocky Mountains in the western skies. We can skin a buck, we can run a truck line, I'll build a dam road because I can survive. Home sweet home! Black Redneck, I'll holler back at y'all. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm sure you're going to be warm because it's about that time.